Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an X return spread for all of my Aquarius out there for the month of March. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter. Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. What type of love or energy is coming towards my Aquarius during the month of March? What kind of energy or love is coming towards my Aquarius during the month of March? So many cards. I need to see. Okay, here we go. Ooh. So, okay, we are dealing with an individual that is feeling as if they've been left out in the cold. Five of Pentacles. They've been left out in the cold here. They've been left out in the cold here because they were dealing with some type of a deception. They were left out in the cold because there was some type of hidden deception, some type of hidden peril that they were dealing with from a previous relationship. Okay, this individual has left them feeling like they were left out in the cold because the individual that they previously had a relationship with was deceptive. You know, I'm getting a feeling here this individual had a feeling that things were kind of going awry, but the person that they were pursuing a relationship with at that time gave them a sense that everything was okay. Now, you know, they're dealing with an issue now because the Five of Cups, kind of crying over spilled milk, looking back in the past, if you will, with a great amount of regret and a great amount of sorrow. I would, so yeah, this person is dealing with some emotional trauma from a previous relationship here. Okay. Also, there's this aspect of Seven of Cups. So there's a lot of choices and people in this spread, or a lot of choices that this individual has. This absolutely feels like a rebound to me. This is absolutely feels like a rebound. This individual was left out in the cold because they had this feeling that their relationship was falling apart. They were somewhat deceived, at least in their mind. There's this feeling of looking back in the past, and at this moment, with that Seven of Cups, there's like a lot of people that they're looking to pursue. Just a kind of just a kind of wash over the hurt that they feel. Okay, there's no real connection that this individual actually feels for you. They just want the hurt to stop. Okay, they just want someone else they just want to get into another relationship real quick to kind of blunt the pain of what they're dealing with. All right, so this is definitely a rebound situation that we're talking about here. This is an earth sign individual, a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo here. They're just trying, and in addition, this situation that they're just kind of going through, they're taking each day at a time. Okay, the Tower moment. This is a situation where things could definitely kind of just blow up here. Whereas though, they start to project onto you what they previously were dealing with a former relationship. Okay, and there's a possibility here, a huge potential for a Tower moment to happen here. Okay, with them projecting that because they're still, again, they're just trying to make it through to the next day, one day at a time. They're trying to make it past one day at a time. This person is very emotionally gutted. Okay, I know that's a very strong word, gutted. This person has been absolutely emotionally gutted. and they're just looking to find something to mask the pain, to take them to the next day. Okay, arguments, tension, conflict. It's all part of what potentially could happen with this individual. So I would absolutely say this is absolutely someone, at least in this particular situation, that you kind of want to stay away from. Absolutely. In addition here, we have a younger fire sign individual here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Has a very exploratory energy, a lot of exploratory energy here, kind of thinks out the box, looking to pursue new things in new ways. So this is like this very vibrant, impulsive energy, if you will, and that brings a sense of a rebirth, restart, renewal. So it kind of, it's kind of like, it brings new energy into the situation. So that's something that, that's something to look forward to in the situation. But yeah, you definitely absolutely want to stay away from this earth sign individual, because there's a potential for a lot of disaster to happen with this individual. So with that being said, let's see what type of energy is your ex going to be dealing with. What kind of energy is your ex dealing with? What kind of energy is your ex dealing with here? What kind of energy is your ex dealing with here? Okay, feels good. Okay, so at the moment, an earth or fire sign individual is pursuing your ex here. Someone that feels very passionate about their very passionate about pursuing a relationship with your ex here. It's a fire sign individual, Scorpio, Aries, or Leo. And this individual also has this belief in wanting to start something solid, something long-term, a legacy type of situation here, long-term commitment, building something solid as far as finances go. Also, this is a situation where there's, again, one or two situations here. This could be a foreign energy here, of a different culture, something that they're not used to, a different culture, if you will, and or this person has been pursuing for a little bit, and things have finally come full circle. Whereas though it looks like things may be beginning to take shape here. So that's one aspect of what's going on with that situation. In addition, we also have an earth sign individual here. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Somebody's very down to earth, very grounded, very nurturing energy here. And this individual is really at an inflex point where they're trying to decide, hey, should I continue to try to fight for this relationship, or should I walk away from the situation? Because again, there's other people in the spread here, and they probably all know about each other. So there's this aspect of just kind of maybe they would have better luck somewhere else. Also, finally, we have a younger water sign individual here, a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio energy here. Again, this is a younger energy here, and this individual has this feeling of having a higher ground here. Okay. Now, what's interesting with this particular situation here is this individual is, looking for like a long-term committed relationship, possibly children at some point. But on top of that, we also have something not being quite right about this younger water sign individual. Something very deceptive. I'm almost getting the feel in here that there is this aspect of, let me get some clarification. Why is the moon card here? Give me some clarification on this moon card. Why is the moon card here? Give me some clarification on this moon card here. Okay. Yeah. There's also this feeling, you got the Knights of Swords energy here, very fast, very reckless. There's this aspect. I'm almost getting this feeling of aspect that this person wants to have a child with your ex here to kind of keep them trapped in this particular situation. Okay, so that's what's deceptive here. So again, and let me just give a caveat to this, because I often get, when I do this X returns, some people wonder why I do it. The thing is this. I want to get I like to get a full feel of the entire situation. Um, some people find that distasteful, but I don't. I want to know, give me a full feel of the situation, because the only way that I'm going to be able to tell is if they are um, going to come back into your orbit again, and is if I get a full understanding about what they are currently dealing with. Okay, so that's why I do this, and then I do a spread to see if you guys are gonna come back together. Without fail, I know I'm gonna get some people that are going to be like, I don't care if my ex comes back or not. Who cares? Blah blah blah. I don't want to know about their situation. But the name of the spread is called an ex return spread, and I do a spread to find out if you and your ex can get back together. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there as a caveat as to why I'm doing this. All right. So without further ado, let's jump back into the reading. So. What are the chances that you and your ex are going to get back together? What are the chances you and your ex come back together? What are the chances of you and your ex getting back together? What are the chances of you and your ex coming back together? Okay, here we go. So, okay. First off, we have the King of Pentacles here. Okay, so there is a financial aspect to you guys issues. There was a financial issue here. Definitely a financial issue here. And you got the King of Wands here as well. So, as far as like the big picture, looking at the big picture in the future, it seemed to have been some type of issue pertaining to finances that kind of, wise choices when it came to finances as to why things kind of fell apart. And the big picture was, for looking at the whole picture, in terms of the bigger picture, financially, there really wasn't a real a real thought of how are we going to make it in the long run financially with the issues that we're having. Okay, so there's that aspect, because sometimes not being financially stable, having an imbalanced financial situation can cause a great amount of strain and a great amount of stress to a relationship. It could be a very loving, solid relationship, but if you have financial issues, that can just basically crumble the foundation beneath your feet. Okay. Now, with that being said, the Wheel of Fortune is beginning to turn in your favor, beginning to turn in the favor of you guys, coming back into each other's orbit again. Okay. Now there will be things. There's going to be this aspect here. If there's going to be a coming back together, then there's going to kind of be like a pause. Okay, a pause to kind of really reflect. Is this something that we really want to do? It's going to be a little bit of a pause. Okay, but the thought here is that there's going to be a recognized victory at some point here, and this recognized victory will be in the form of like an open communication. So even though it may look as if on the side of the X that things are moving in that direction, and even though it seems like there may be some type of issue here, it does appear you guys are going to reconnect back together at some point, to at least kind of try to maybe just, even if just is to reminisce, again, if this resonates with you, because there doesn't really seem to be the main crux here of why the relationship was dissolved mainly was because of financial issues. Okay, it doesn't really appear that there was any particular cheating one way or the other. It was just, financial issues really were the crux of why the relationship became so broken. Okay, so with that being said, let's see what additional information the spirit want to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information the spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information the spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information the spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? Okay, here we go. Okay, so in terms of choose a new direction, in terms of that could mean one of two things here. It can mean actually choosing a new direction, in pursuing something with your ex right at this very moment. This could also be talking about choose a new direction as far as this rebound situation that I was referring to earlier about the energy that's in your orbit here, because there does appear to be a problematic situation on the horizon with this. Okay, now you will have success in the pursuit of a relationship here at some point here, and I think that I'm leaning more towards this younger fire sign individual as being someone that that this new energy here, if you will, that's worth exploring here a little bit deeper. As far as so it goes as such, choose a new direction as far as as far as this earth sign, this rebound situation. Choose a new direction as far as that. There will be success. There could possibly be success with this fire sign individual. But as far as the relationship aspect goes, I'm going to say Spirit says wait. Spirit says wait. Again, I believe that there will be some kind of reconnection there, but Spirit's telling you to wait. But with that being said, there is such a thing as free will. I do believe that you guys are gonna come into each other's orbit again. Okay, so will you guys reconnect? Yes, but Spirit is saying wait to pursue anything further. Just just being around each other, fill each other out here, and just see if there's anything really still worth pursuing. But as far as this earth sign individual here, you definitely want to choose a new direction with that potential situation, because this again, there's a potential for a tower moment here where that person is going to really be projecting their issues from their previous relationship onto you, and it can meet with a disastrous outcome. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. If you haven't already, please like, please share, please subscribe. This is a general love reading. If this does not resonate with you, that's okay. If you want a personal reading more geared towards your particular situation, again, a link will be below to get a reading. Again, if this did resonate with you, you want to know a little bit more about this situation, again, a link will be below. My name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will definitely see you next time. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.